Hey guys. Like trying to part my hair to the middle. I used to part it to the side, and I'm like trying to figure it out. How's everyone doing today? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to get ready? All right. Where's everyone watching? Can you guys hear me? See me? Hello. LA, Philadelphia. All right. Awesome. So let's get started. Today, I already started with my base. I already put on my Woke Up Like This foundation, um, my primer, and then we're just going to do something a little fun, a little spring get ready with me, something fresh, easy that we can all do. Um, Phoenix, Arizona. You guys are watching from everywhere. So let me introduce myself. My name is Karen de la Torre. You can find me on social media as clamor_makeup. And I'm like, I look dead because I had the I have the foundation on my lips. Where did my blending? Where did I leave my blending sponge? All right. I feel like I should take off the foundation from my lips, or people are gonna think there's something happening here, something wrong with me. Any tips for someone very new to makeup? Um, there's a lot of tips. So keep watching, and then like if you have any specific questions, let me know, and then we could go over it. But overall, just make sure you're always wearing a primer when you're gonna apply foundation. So just apply your primer, your foundation, and your foundation is gonna look flawless. Make sure you're using a good brush to really buff it out, and don't like swipe. Like little things like that really make a difference. But let me wipe the lips. I got lips, guys. That's why I was looking a little pale here. Thank you. Yes, you guys can follow me at clamor_makeup. There I can give you guys can be seeing all the different like tips I post. And you guys can show me your looks with your Woke Up Like This foundation and any products from El Maquiage that you use. I'd love to see how you guys are looking with them. All right, so what I'm going to do first, I did do my base, but I haven't set it. So we're going to set it right here. So what I went ahead and did is I went ahead and I applied my primer. So you want to always apply a primer, because no matter what foundation you're using, even if it's, like it's the best foundation in the world, like the El Maquiage one, if you're not prepping your skin correctly, it's not going to give the best results, and it's not going to look its very best like it's supposed to, because you do need to prepare your skin. It's really important to moisturize, cleanse, and then have a good primer that's going to help the foundation stay in place. It's going to fill in fine lines and pores. This one contains hyaluronic acid, which it's going to help plump the skin, and it just leaves a really smooth layer on the face so that we can go on top with our foundation. Ever have dark skinned Black woman doing lives with this foundation? Yes, there's a lot of them, and they're saved too. So if you go on the YouTube here on the channel, you'll see those lives as well from like Black skin woman. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, apply my primer, and then I apply my foundation, and I need to set it. So I'm gonna pour a little bit of the setting powder in here. Before I set it, I do double check that there is no creasing or anything, and there shouldn't be, because this is a very light foundation and concealer. But just double check, because if you do set your foundation or concealer with creases on there, you're gonna kind of set the creases into place, and it's gonna be a little bit harder to get rid of them. So we don't want to do that. All right, so double checking. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dip in here. And then I'm going to press it onto the under eye where I tend to crease. I'm going to press it on the areas that I tend to crease or get oily. If you have really dry skin, you don't get oily, just use it more generously. Sometimes the setting powder has a ghost haze-like cloudy look. I'll show you what to do for that. So I am just pressing it onto these areas. And then I'll show you guys. So I like to just really focus it on these areas so that they don't crease anymore on me, or like throughout the day they don't crease. And then over here for any like expression lines, and I get oily on my T-zone. So we are going in and just pressing. I'm not moving it or anything, just pressing it in there. And then what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna go ahead and swipe it with a fluffy brush. Cool background, thank you. So we're just gonna get rid of it, and then I'm gonna use, I'll show you guys how to get rid of anything that like you still see any fluffy white. So now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab my setting spray. And it's already gone, but I could even just tap it a little bit. So the setting spray should help fully melt it onto the skin. Yours makes your skin look gray. Yeah, try melting it onto the skin with some setting spray. If you don't want to spray your whole face, you could also just go ahead and grab the setting spray, spray your sponge, and then you would just tap wherever you applied the setting powder so that it really melts onto the skin. I don't know if you guys saw, it just like literally melted into the skin. Why does your foundation look blotchy on your nose? It could be many reasons. So if you are not prepping your skin, like I said, if you're not applying a primer and you're not applying your like the proper skincare prior, that could be it. But definitely a primer should help with the blotchiness on the nose. It also depends on the skin type. Some people have more like oily skin, so it is a little bit harder. But yeah, didn't do a setting spray after because I thought that was the point of the setting powder. No, the setting spray and the setting powder are actually very different. To begin with, one is like a dry product and one is a liquid, obviously. So the setting powder is really going to sink into the skin and like make, you know, like your foundation really like stick on and stay on. The setting spray just sets everything into place. And as you just saw, like it just helps melt any powders onto the skin. So it will really help. And I know some people like to just like grab their brush and just do the setting powder like this. And you could definitely do that. I just like to really focus it and press it onto those areas where I tend to crease or like get oily so that I know that I am going to be set for the day and it's not going to go nowhere. So that's that. That's the setting powder. And this is the transparent loose powder from El Maquiage. All right. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of contour. And El Maquiage has some amazing bronzers and contours. And they have a test, correct me if I am wrong, but they have a test to see which contour or bronzer tone best fits your skin tone. So let me go ahead and grab that. Okay. Oh, it's right here. It's right in front of me. I lose things that are in front of me all the time. All right, so for the contour, you can remember it as a 3 on each side of the face. What I mean by that is like this. you can remember to do contour as a 3 on each side of the face. And what we're gonna do is for the contour that goes right here, it is different for everyone because everyone's face shape is different. So it is gonna be different. Don't just follow someone's randomly, because if your face shape is completely different, it's probably going to, like not benefit your facial features as much. So the contour that goes right here, this one right here, we wanna make sure that if we have a longer face shape and we want to shorten it, we are taking it from like here to here, so more horizontal. If you have a rounder face shape and you want to elongate it or thin it down, we would take it from here to here. So we would go from like the temple down. I have a longer face shape, so I like to bring it across horizontal a little more so that I can really shorten it and not be elongating my face more. Is the screen blurry? I don't know. Someone said the screen was blurry. I am not sure. All right, so I am applying it from here, like I said, not from here because I am trying to shorten the face. Yeah, okay, clear, clear, clear. Okay, thank you. Because I see it clear, so I was like, wait, what's going on? It could be the connection for some people. If the connection is, yeah, it could be the connection. So it might be blurry if your connection is a little bit slower. So I am applying the contour right now. I am applying contour in New Rules. I normally apply the Waka Waka one, and then I remembered I had the New Rules one, so I'm trying to. So it looks very natural, and what I do is I like to apply it from the hairline. So we go from the hairline, and then I go in this way. Oh my god, I have makeup on my on my finger. So I like to apply it next to the hairline, and then I blend inward. That way we have a nice ombre contour where it's going from darker to lighter as we go towards the inner part of the face, which makes it a lot more natural. And it's harder to like apply a line of contour and then like try to dissolve it. So it's better to really just blend in as you need it. How often do you have to touch up throughout the day? It really depends. I mean, like for some people, if they get really oily, they might have to like use those little things to get rid of the oil, or like with the setting powder, honestly though, it should really help with oil if you do get oily, so that shouldn't be a problem. So it depends on the techniques that you use and everything, how your makeup is gonna last. Usually when I do my makeup, I don't really retouch except for like my lipstick or something. So yeah, it really depends on each person, also on your skin type. And all that stuff. All right, so check out how pretty that is. It's just very natural, adding a little bit of dimension to the face. So like I said, it's like a 3, so we have the one right here, this contour right here. Now we're gonna go on the forehead, once again, next to the hairline. I am using the contour in New Rules, this one right here. And I'm gonna add a little bit of a bronzer in a minute. Issa, you didn't miss under eyes. I did come in with my foundation on already. For that, if you have really dark circles, you can use something like this, which is an orange color correction. So it's basically color theory. Any like orange, reddish tones are going to cancel out any darker tones. So you would apply that before your foundation, and then your foundation on top, and that should help neutralize the area and so that the darker circle doesn't really show up. So I am just applying it next to the hairline. deepening out the color and then bringing it down. You've been using yellow and it doesn't work. Yeah, you want to use the orange reddish one, and El Maquiage does carry it in their concealers. Oh my god, guys, I've always parted my hair to the side, and I'm like trying to part it to the middle now, and I feel weird, and I feel like it looks kind of crazy. It's not used to it. All right, so there you go. We got the forehead, and we're going for something very light, something very springish, very fresh. So we want it to be something natural. All right, and then we do here. So like I said, it's like a 3. And I'm just going along the edge right here to enhance the jawline. So this just adds a little bit of shadowing here to enhance the jawline. And let's go to the other side, otherwise we're gonna be uneven. I just placed an order, but not sure which one. I did answer the quiz. Yeah, so the quiz should tell you which foundation is best for you. And we are once again from the hairline inward. Like I said, I don't go from up here because I have a longer face shape, so I try to shorten the face. So we're gonna go from there. All right. And there you go. We're just, with contours, we're just adding a little bit of dimension to the face. Since when we apply our foundation, we basically make our skin one even tone, and we want to just bring back some of that dimension. What contour does is contour is going to make areas smaller or like sink them in, and highlight does the opposite. Highlight is going to bring out areas, make them more noticeable, or just expand them. And then I like to apply a little bit on the chin, just because we are shortening the face for my face shape. All right, and I really like how natural this contour is. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Waka Waka bronzer so that we can add a little bit of a like glow of a bronze. So just adding just a teeny bit. All right. We just want sun-kissed, glowy spring skin. Is that color contour good for everyone? No, Melissa. So there's actually, I think, I'm pretty sure there's a test for, just like the foundation, there is a test for the contours and bronzers to see which one best fits your skin tone. So there is different tones, and there's going to be one that fits your skin tone better once you take the test, and they will tell you which one. I feel like I need a little more on this side. If you already tan skin, do you use bronzer? It depends. Some people like to use it. It's really more of a preference. All right. So we just added a little bit of the bronzer and contour. Now we're gonna go and add some blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my, I dropped the lid. And that's me dropping everything. So I'm going to use my Lolita brush. Let me grab this. It's okay. I'm used to being clumsy. Now I'm going to add a little bit of blush, and I'm going to go ahead and add it just on the ball of the cheek. And it's really pretty. It's a soft pink with a little bit of shimmer. And I like to add blush a little bit to my nose to get that natural look. All right, guys, so it's coming along. Oh, I actually forgot to add some contour to my nose. I do like to contour my nose. So I'm gonna grab my contour and I'm going to apply a little bit on each side. So we're gonna apply a little bit on each side, which is going to thin down the nose. Do you see that? I just got a nose job. So, and then we're gonna blend it out, obviously. All right. Can't forget the nose contour. I like to add a little bit right here to create some like shadowing, and it's gonna look like my lower lip is more plump. It's all tricks, guys, all tricks. And where is the brush? All right, so I'm just gonna blend it out. Blend out that contour. And there you go. That's how you contour your nose. Like, it's really simple. Just blending it. We don't want any harsh lines. Do you guys see the difference in the nose from before the contour? All right. Loving the contoured face. Thank you. I love it. I love how natural. And once again, we're going for a very like spring, natural, fresh look. So this is perfect. All these products are going to have you looking great, but they're not going to have you looking like you have a bunch of makeup on, which we'd never want to look like that. Even if we do have a bunch of makeup on, we want to look fresh and natural. All right. Thank you, Maquillage. Yes, I love how this contour turned out. So now I'm going to show you guys the eyes. So for the eyes, we're going to do something simple but really pretty. So whenever you're going to do your eyes, make sure you prime your eyes. So you want to apply something on your eyes to just create a blank canvas to be able to work on the eyelid and for the eyeshadows to really stick. I honestly just like to go in with my El Maquillage concealer and I apply it all over my lid. No matter what you do though, don't ever just apply eyeshadow with nothing on your eyelids because it's really not going to stay and it's not going to be able to like blend or anything like that. So now we're just gonna blend it out. All right, so I'm just blending this out. I lost another brush. Here it is. It's a little bigger so I can do it quicker. So just blend out your concealer. And we're just blending it by tapping it on. I had a little bit of color correction on my brush, so it's like a little red right there. The concealer in the eyes is a trick I learned on another El Maquiage tutorial. Yes, you need the concealer on the eyes. It's gonna make such a huge difference. Why concealer and not specifically eyeshadow primer? Sorry if you mentioned it. No, I didn't mention it. I honestly, for me, it's just preference. I really like going in with concealer, and it's also more convenient. I have my concealer like always there since I like just applied it for, or like I'm gonna apply it for my face. But I've tried eye primers, and honestly, personally, I just prefer concealer. It's just a lot, I don't know. I like the finish that it leaves. It creates a very like tacky foundation, not foundation, a tacky like surface for the eyeshadows to lay on top. It gives me like a blank canvas. It really turns one tone onto my lid so that I could work with anything. For people that have like a darker lid, it creates, you know, like that light canvas so that any eyeshadow is going to show up on your lid. So I don't know, there's just a lot of things that I honestly just personally just prefer to do concealer, but it's preference. Some people might like to just go with an eye primer. All right, so now I am using this palette, which I use a lot. This one's from El Maquiage, and I'm just going to set the concealer into place. So I grab the matte eyeshadow and I just press it on there so that it's not going to crease on me where my crease happens. Once you set it by pressing it on there, it shouldn't crease on you throughout the day anymore, like build up in your crease. That all makes sense, especially the matching the color of your eye area to the rest of your face. You just did. I shall try. Yes. Yeah, it just gives you one even tone. And like I said too, it also helps so that any eyeshadow will really show up on the eyelid because we're just like neutralizing the lid and turning it into one even tone. All right. So now I'm going to go in with my blush again because I'm going to apply some of my blush onto my lid. So you can really work with, you know, like eyeshadows and blush and contours and all that on different parts of the face. First, I'm going to grab, actually, yeah, I'm going to do something different. So I'm going to grab my contour and I am going to apply a little bit on the lid. So I'm going to grab my contour. I'm going to apply a little bit above the crease so that I can just add a little bit of dimension. So very natural. It just really adds some depth into the eye. So as you can tell, it's just adding a little bit of depth. And we're going from the outer corner in. Really blending that in. And it's not even going to look like an eyeshadow. It looks more like just part of your eye, adding a little bit of depth. I think I said that like 20 times already. Yes. Okay. So what do you guys normally use? Primer or concealer? So do you guys see that with the contour? I just really added depth into the eye, and I'm going to do it on the other side. All right, just blending. It's really important to blend away so that you don't have any like harsh lines. And this one, like I said, it's just to it's a very natural, it's the contour. We're just using the contour on the eyes, and you can always use that. You can even use like the bronzers and it looks really pretty. So you have like, you know, like one product is all, it's your contour, it can be your eyeshadow. And that's my focus face as I am blending away. Sorry, just not joining, but I have darker lids due to aging. Is she using concealer? Yes, that's what I was saying. So for darker lids, just for anything, that's why I prefer concealer. So yes, I applied my concealer on my eyelids, and then now I am just applying a little bit of contour. So this is the contour, but you can use it as eyeshadow like I am. There you go. Looks so nice. I love this tone. And now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with my blush. See, we're being very creative here. We got to use, you know, I'm using my contour on my eyes. I'm using my blush on my eyes. And they have a lot of beautiful eyeshadows. I'm going to use an eyeshadow right now too. But I just want to show you guys that we can use these products in so many different ways. So this is just like a really light pink and it's going to look really pretty, you know, like very springish and fresh. See? Oh, it's so pretty. I love this tone. Do you guys see it? It's just like a very soft pink. Yes. It's a really soft pink. I normally use Urban Decay eye primer and Eden since it looks like concealer and does the same benefits that you said. Honestly, I love a lot of Urban Decay products. I didn't like that primer. Maybe I used it wrong. I don't know, but I didn't like how it didn't let me blend my eyeshadows correctly for some reason. But I'm gonna give it another try. I do like using my concealer though, so that's why I haven't really like looked into a primer anymore because the concealer just really lets me blend very flawlessly. So I am loving how this blush is looking on my eyes and the contour. I'm over here using all my face products on my eyes. Because why not? Why not, guys? No one said you couldn't. Tone color. What tone, Claudia? Eye primer feels sticky to me and causes eyeshadow to crease. Yes, Martha, that's what happened to me. It was like too sticky. So when I was trying to blend, it was like very rough. I couldn't blend my eyeshadows when I've used a primer. So that's why I've just stuck with concealer. All right. This is so pretty. Honestly, I'm so happy with how the blush looks on, and I hadn't tried it on before this. I was like, oh, I was like, I want to use, you guys probably heard me drop like everything already by now. But yeah, before the tutorial, I was like, I want to use my blush on my eyes, but I hadn't used it before, so I didn't know how it was going to look, but I knew El Maquiage couldn't fail me, so. What is the color of the pink you just put in your eyes? So this is actually a blush, and it is the Lolita blush from El Maquiage, obviously, and it's really pretty on the eyes. All right, so now I am applying the Shakira eyeshadow. So this is like a white shimmer, and I'm gonna apply it onto the inner corner. Ooh, that is nice. It looks great. Love it. Thank you. I am here like trying this new like eyeshadow look with you guys. So I'm so happy how it's looking. Like I've tried all these products and I use them all the time, but I hadn't tried it specifically like this. So I'm just living for it. That pink is your color. Thank you. Thanks for the info. Looks good. Yes, you guys should totally try it. And you'll have a blush and an eyeshadow at all times. So we are applying the Shakira. We're just going for these really soft spring fresh vibes. In the corner of my eyes, I am using this eyeshadow, and it is called Shakira. So it is the El Maquiage Mineral Baked Shadow in Shakira. The pink is everything. Yes, this pink, I love it. Thank you guys. I'm glad you guys are liking it. I love it too. Pinks are always my go-to colors. Yes, guys, so this is what I'm using. This is the blush it's the Lolita blush, Mineral Baked Blush, and it's what I'm using on my eyes. I also use the contour on my eyes, and now I'm using an eyeshadow. Yes, the white really adds just like some light to the eyes, it really pops them. So now we're gonna blend it out a little bit. I just really like the inner corner to really, really pop. There you go. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna grab some, what did I use this brush for? I'm gonna grab some of my contour, and I'm gonna also apply it at the bottom to kind of smoke out the lower lash line. So just softly applying it here. I already told you guys, but I'm so happy with how this the eye look turned out. And I feel like the camera doesn't even do it justice. It looks so pretty in person. I find that the white inner corner of my eye really looks bad for some reason. It depends. The only time, so what the light inner corner could do, if someone has like more like closer set eyes, you do want to avoid any lighter colors on the inner corner, because it is going to close your eyes down. I mean, it's going to narrow down your eyes even more. That's the only time I would say definitely avoid it. But besides that, if you have or anyone who has like yes. Wait, what did I just say? Yeah, if you have closer set eyes, you actually do want to use the white inner corner. If you have further apart eyes that they're way too far apart, you want to avoid it because it's giving more space in between. That's what I meant. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what I just said. But yeah, for the inner corner, anyone can use it, except if you have further set apart eyes, it is going to create the illusion that they're further apart. So you could try to avoid it in that case. And it just depends, Once again, like in makeup, it's just all preference and what you really like. So we're just applying our contour down here. There you go. I don't use white. I use shimmer colors lighter than my eyeshadow, and it's fun. Yeah, just any shimmer color. Right now I'm just using white, but I use different tones too. I really do go for the white a lot though. Okay, now we are going to apply a little bit of the white onto the onto the brow bone right here, just on the brow bone, and then blend downward. Thank you, Maquiage. Yes, guys, you can follow me on glamour_makeup. And there you guys can send me, DM me your looks, or just say hi. And I love to talk to you guys. So we're just blending it down. And as you saw, I only applied it right on the brow bone, right on the curve, and then blend downwards. I don't want to apply it all the way out or all the way in, but look how pretty that looks. And then on this side. I am obsessed right now. So obsessed, and we're not even done. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my Halo Mineral Baked Highlight. And we're going to apply the highlight onto, so we're gonna apply the highlight onto the high points of the face. Right now I'm just blending out. So here's my Mineral Baked Highlight, and I'm going to apply this. Ooh, that is blinding. Right onto the cheekbone right here. And then I am going to blend it away. I can melt it onto the skin with my fingers like this, and it's just gonna help melt it onto the skin even further. I've always tried it all the way in, but I try on the eye bone only. Yeah, right on there. You don't wanna bring it all the way in. We just wanna really pop right here, the brow bone. All right. Look at how pretty this highlight is. We got that like fresh, bronzy, glowy skin going on today with el maquillage. All right. Now we're gonna apply a little bit on the tip of the nose. Then we're gonna apply a little bit on the bridge of the nose. So for the bridge of the nose, a lot of people recommend applying it. However, it is not, like if you have a hump on the nose, you don't want to apply it because, like I mentioned before, highlight brings out areas and contour sinks them in. So if you have a hump on the nose, you would apply a little bit of contour instead to like set that area in. But if you don't, you can always apply a little bit of highlight onto that area. Like applying a little bit right here. You can apply some onto the Cupid's bow to bring up the upper lip. I love this highlight. It's the Halo highlight from El Maquillage. So pretty. I feel like I need some over here. Do you apply it on your forehead? I don't apply highlight on my forehead. I've seen people do it. I don't like it because I don't like looking shiny. I don't like my forehead to look shiny since I have an oily T-zone anyway. So no, I don't do it on my forehead. Now we're gonna go in with the mascara. I'm gonna curl my lashes first. The foundation brush is so soft and poofy. It has great reviews too. Yes, this is the best foundation brush I've ever tried. It's the El Maquillage one. And all you gotta do is like buff it out like this. You never want to swipe, otherwise you're gonna create texture that you don't want on the skin. But yes, it's the perfect foundation blush for sure. All right, so now we're gonna go in with the mascara. I love this mascara. Would you alter the application for women over 40? Yes, so for more mature skin, one of the really important things, at least that I'm going to mention, is that for more mature skin, you do want to avoid highlights. So like shimmers, you want to avoid shimmers because they are going to enhance any like texture on the skin, fine lines, anything like that. So anyone who has texture on the skin or anyone who has more mature skin, you want to avoid highlight. Instead, if you want to add that dimension to the face, you just use concealer, which is matte, so you could still add a little bit of dimension, but not a shimmer, so that you're not adding texture to the skin. Do you have tutorials for older, less beautiful ladies? No, Shauna, you're all beautiful. But I am not sure if there is anything like specific for that, but like I said, the main thing is really hydrate your skin and avoid any shimmers. I do give tips on my social media about that too, but I'm not sure if there's a specific video here on YouTube from El Maquiage about it, but definitely avoid shimmers. All right, look at that mascara. I actually have lashes, guys. Wow. Look at my lashes. They exist. You're older, but you love to use shimmers, and that's fine, Wanda. It's just, for people like if you really want to prevent any texture on the skin or for the fine lines to show up, you do want to avoid them. But if you like them and you like how they look, then go for it. There's, like there's nothing wrong with it. Makeup is all about being creative and trying new things, seeing what works best for you. So even though there's like certain rules in makeup, like rules like, okay, you have to do this way and that way, people can always like play with their makeup and really, like do what works best for them. So there's always going to be something that works better for you, even if it doesn't work for the rest of, for most people. Making my weird faces as I curl my lashes. So I just ordered the Mineral Bake Bronzer and Mineral Bake Highlighter and well over 40. Yikes. Can I not use a highlighter? Like I said, you can. You can. That's just if you want to avoid texture or if you feel like it ends up making like fine lines show up more, then you can avoid it. But like someone said right here, they use it and they do have more mature skin and they use it and they love it. So it depends on everyone. And we want to apply the mascara from the root. So you go from the bottom and up. One thing that you never want to do with mascara, which I feel like before it was like the thing, is like pump the mascara because then you're getting air in it. It's going to dry out. All you need is one and that's it. So we're really getting into those lashes and this mascara is giving me so much length. It's amazing. Look, you couldn't even see my lashes. You probably thought I had no lashes. Wanda, you knew I would say that I would say what? All right. Sorry guys, sometimes I get into my little focus phase. How do you find your contour color? There is a test on the El Maquiage site which will help you find the right tone for your skin tone. We have lashes. We have luscious lashes. Do you have a makeup brush set instead of one brush? Not to pump. Yeah, don't pump the mascara. Definitely putting little butterflies in my hair for this spring look. I should have busted out the butterflies. I do have them. Now we're missing the lips. And since we're doing something very fresh and very natural, I'm going to apply my gloss. So this is the lip service in Yes, Hard Yes. I'm going to apply the gloss. So pretty. And look how natural, how pretty, how soft this look came out. Very, very much spring vibes. It's so cute. Question, do you or did you apply mascara? I haven't. You're right, and I always do. Thank you for the reminder. Where did I leave my mascara? I just had my mascara in front of me, and now it's right here. You are right. I was like, I am missing something. So let's go ahead and apply the mascara on the bottom lashes. There you go. That's what was missing. Thank you, Wanda. See? Opens up the eye even more. And with mascara, I have to be like quiet so that I don't move. I was thinking if you didn't, what did you do? What do you mean, Wanda? If you don't apply mascara, what to do instead? I don't know. It's you could apply eyeshadow if you wanted to, but I do always apply the mascara. Even on my bottom lashes, look at the mascara, what it did to them. That's insane. Did I apply eyeliner? No, I wanted to go for a very soft, very spring, natural look. So this is what we came up with. I didn't want to do eyeliner. And this is the look, guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it? I feel like it's just such a soft, pretty look, such an everyday look. Does someone have to wear concealer, foundation, highlighter, contour, all that? You don't have to. Like I said, makeup is all about working with what works best for you. So if you don't feel comfortable wearing highlight, don't wear highlight. So let me just explain a little bit. So basically, um, contour and highlight, they're more of a new concept, but what they do is contour is going to like sink in. It's contour and highlight are going to add dimension to the face overall. So contour is going to like sink and like enhance certain areas, and highlight is going to bring out certain areas. So for example, here we have contour on the sides to sink in the nose right here to make it appear like this is downward, and then this is just the tip of the nose. This is what is up. So that's basically what it does, but it depends. Some people like to use just concealer, some people like to use just foundation. So it really depends. You know, like makeup is very, there's very much freedom in makeup to express yourself and to do what makes you feel best. And that's the point, that's the goal. So as long as you feel good about yourself, as long as you, you know, like you feel comfortable with what you're doing in your makeup, then that's it. The steps that I showed you guys, they're just like the main steps, you know, the steps that you could take. But if you don't feel comfortable like doing that much or doing certain steps, then just don't do them. Just make sure you're doing what works best for you and what makes you happy and makes you feel great about yourself. Did I miss the link to the bronzer? Also, will the color work for African American complexion, or should I use a different color? That's a great question. There is a test. You can go take the El Maquiage test for the bronzer or contour, and they'll match you with the correct one. So it is, they do have different tones, which are going to be, you know, like depending on your skin tone, they're each, you know, like they're going to recommend the one that works best for you. Face is beautiful and natural. Thank you so much. Yes, we were going for a very, very natural look. I'm so happy that you guys liked it. We used contour, blush, and eyeshadow on our eyes. I'm so happy with the results. An awesome job of you did an awesome job of different techniques. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed it. I love pink, but not sure how to use it on my skin. So for the pink, you could use it on the eyes. Even for darker skin tone, like I said, you want to neutralize the lid. So you would just apply a concealer to neutralize, make it one even lighter tone on the lids. That way, any eyeshadow is going to show up. Like any eyeshadow that you apply, even like, you know, like a darker tone, a lighter tone. So once you neutralize the eyelid with concealer, you should be good to go. I kind of feel like putting my hair up. What do you guys think? Ooh, I like it better up. Ooh, I prefer foundation, primer, mascara, but I purchased the setting spray. This keeps foundation from rubbing off. Yes, the setting spray will help with that, and it will also help refresh your makeup throughout the day. So if you just want a little refreshener, you could like have it in your purse. What do you guys think? Hair up or down? I like it up. I think it looks better. Up. Thank you. I like it. Up. Up, 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 up 100%. Yes, I feel like it was looking kind of like a mess because I was like parting it in the middle. All right. Up it is. There you go. Shows my face more, shows the makeup we did. We vote up. Thank you guys. Thank you, Makiage. I should have had it up the whole time too, so you guys could see the makeup more. But now we have it up. Now you guys can see the whole thing. What do you guys think of this look? And thank you guys. Thank you guys. Everyone voted up, so we are keeping it up. What was your favorite part of this look, or what was the one thing that you feel like was the like that you really took away or learned from today's tutorial? All right. Anyone? It was a pink shimmer for us. Thank you, Makiage. I think for me too. I am just obsessed, and you guys already know because I've said it multiple times. I'm obsessed with how the pink looks on the eyes. Setting the creases, yes, Anya, that is so important, and it's gonna help you so much. So just like really setting it the way I showed you guys, you're gonna see a huge difference. I love seeing the contour and the highlight. Yes, contour and highlight adds so much dimension to the face. And sometimes people think of contour and think like, oh my God, I don't want to look like, like I have a bunch of makeup on and like I don't look natural. But as you guys saw, I have contour on and I don't look crazy. You can just add a little bit of contour, something very natural to just add dimension to the face. You can even add it onto the eyes. So it doesn't have to be something crazy just because it's contour. Is the concealer supposed to be lighter than your skin or same color? The concealer should be lighter than your skin. So the concealer is supposed to be lighter and it's on top of the foundation. I love watching the magic of the contour, right? It just makes like for a whole new face shape if you wanted. Like the nose, we really snatched it with the contour. Definitely the eye look for me. I'm horrible at eyeshadow and blending the look. As you guys saw, this eyeshadow look was super simple. I feel like you can all like really rock it. And if you guys do, just make sure you tag me. I really want to see. I get excited to see you guys. Some people from like previous lives have sent me their pictures, and I love seeing you guys' pictures as you try the tips. So make sure you send it to me. Once again, my social media is glamour_makeup. Send me your looks. I want to see them. I want to like keep in touch with you guys. But the concealer on the eyelids was a crucial tip for blending. Definitely. If I did not have concealer on the eyelids, I would have not been able to get this blend. Like there's no harsh lines, anything on the eyes. So you guys definitely want to use the concealer on your eyelids. You will love it. But make sure you blend it and make sure you set it. I didn't get to see the entire live. However, I will go back and watch it entirely. Any tutorial for women of color. There should be tutorials. There should be other lives for women of color as well. Did you do anything before the foundation when you started, since we didn't see that? So what I did is I prepped my skin. Obviously, I used my moisturizer, and then I went in with my primer. So this primer contains hyaluronic acid. It's going to help fill in fine lines and pores, and it's really going to plump the skin. I went in with my primer, and I did use some color correction. So where did I leave it? So I used some color correction. I used a little bit of the orange color correction to really neutralize and brighten the under eye before foundation, just a little bit. and then a little bit of green on the redness. And then after that, I applied my foundation. Where did I leave the brush? So after that, I applied my foundation. And then after that, I applied my concealer, and that's the steps that you guys didn't see. And then I came in and did my setting powder with you guys, and we did all the other fun stuff. Great tips for the mascara. Yes, don't pump your mascara and start from the root up. I was putting it on first. The concealer, yeah, you want to put the concealer on top. I missed most of the video. How can I go back to watch it? So the video will stay here on El Maquillage's YouTube, so you guys can just come watch it at any time. It looks very natural. I love it. Great tips. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Well, thank you guys. I'm so happy that you guys liked it as much as I did. I love this look. You guys can go ahead and find the products. There's going to be a link, or it should be on the site, and you guys can find the products there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining today's live. I am so happy that I got to spend this morning with you guys, and I hope that you guys really enjoy your weekend. Thank you guys, and see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.